Hi everybody, Colin here from Colin's Engage. Just an update on the station. I've done two more escalators, so there's 3 done out of the 6. 2 of them have been glued together for the up and down, so that'll be shown at some point. And I've started the main building. Going very well. Very pleased with it indeed. It's getting to an interesting stage, trying to get lights in, and some people need painting, and some have been painted, 11 being done up to now. The other thing is I'm on with the roof at the moment. That'll be in the next video, so it's mainly about the update of the station. So let's see how it's been going. Oh, and one other thing, we have a name for the layout. That's the announcement, what's going to be revealed in the video, because I needed to name the station basically, so a case of get the name sorted. Happy with the name, hope you lot like it. Okay, on with the video. And on the underneath, I've just put a cover up to cover all the back of the steps, so it's flush, so it looks tidy when people walk underneath. So that's it. Right, that's another escalator done and glued them together. Just need some more people to go on. So that's 2 out of 6 done. And then we started on the station building. The platform is going to be on this side going that way, and on this side of the building, and that is all going to be glass, except for some bits here will be covered in maybe wood, different materials to make it look like it. That at the back, that side is going to be a ticket office. That side is going to be those like sandwich bars, sells drinks and stuff like that. And then in here there'll be seating. Don't know about how we're going to do the seating yet. And tables. And then I've made some H-section girders. Well, starting to make. If I can get it in focus. Come on. Why? Maybe we can just see it there, H-section. And that's going to go behind the plastic. So if it's like a girder frame, just push this onto there. Can't do it with one hand. Right. I'll get it eventually. Don't have to be exact, just to show. So you'll see through the glass, and you'll see the girder structure, and then there'll be metal frames made, which we're going to paint on using pens what can be drawn onto plastic and glass and different things like that. So like that, but we want in a grey, like a slaty colour for the window frames. And then we'll do some steps at this end, a row of steps for them to get up to the height of the platform and go on their merry way. So that's where we're up to, and as you can see, the roof is going to be sloped, curved, which is just gives it a a more modern look. Right, well, we're going to do the front of this across here, and it's going to be in acetate to make it look like glass, but I want a frames to make it look like it's frame window, of course. So on the computer, that's the shape. As you can imagine, that there is the doorway in, and I've done round the outside thicker to make it look like it's thicker wood. Now, it's not to scale because you don't have foot wide timber, you know, for the outside edges, but for this, I mean, it's going to be, in the real world, it'd be something like a PVC or metal, and then the other lines are to form smaller panes of glass. So the big thick ones are going to be filled in, and those are just going to be lines drawn on the acetate. And when it comes out, it should look like a piece of glass, plastic, with frame all the way around in grey. Got to think what colour was doing it. So that's the plan. So now what we've got to do is send it from this, the computer, to that. And then we have to just tell that to fill those wider bits. And that isn't to scale. That isn't that. It's, I think, 200%. Yeah, it's 200% bigger. So you can see how we've done it. So when it comes out, we'll show you. And it'll cut it, but not at the same time. Right, now then, this part of the station building is going to be facing the platform and the track. Now, the windows are for an office area for the ticket office, which is down here. So people can, you know, for communications and stuff like that. Now, the door is on this side for a reason. Because one on here is the ticket office, and down here is going to be a lift shaft on the inside of the building. So some of it will protrude into the office area, but that's not a problem. Because if that is facing the track on the platform is here, the track is going this way, there's going to be a walkway across to the other platform. So if people want this platform, they'll just come into the building, up the stairs and onto the platform here. Anybody coming from the other platform will go up the escalator across, and there will be a lift on the other side for disabled people, and they can come down, or they can come down the escalator, or if they want to get in the lift, they can come down the lift and then out to the homes. So we've done this end, and to incorporate the stone what's being used in the area, we've got the same stone, and that is going to be stuck on, wrapped round this end a little bit, and wrapped all the way around down here and just round that end. And then this is going to be plastic to represent glass, but the top half is going to have wood panelling on. to give it a modern look. And the very end is going to be all glass with a doorway in. Now, I showed you one of the girders, and there's some more what are already height section to make the structural look through the glass, to give it again a modern day where they just put the girders up and leave them on display so you can see, you actually see them. So that's where we're up to now, and we've actually stuck some more steps together for the next escalator. Excuse me. And then the inside of the window frame and this card is going to be painted a grey, because all the woodwork is going to, or in theory it might be like an aluminium window frame, or a plastic window is going to be in grey. And any bars on the window, the glass, we've got a marker pen which can mark on glass, plastic or anything virtually, to give it the look of a window. So the next stage is to stick this on and wrap it, and then cut the plastic for the front here, because we have this bit, I believe it's this one here, no it's not this one, don't know where it is, well, it's over there. That is going to go across the front, sort of like that, but in the right place, of course. And then we'll have a curved roof on to do. Right, a bit more steps up from the CAF and ticket office up to the platform. The lift shaft's in, a door to represent, and a door you can just see down there for getting in and out at lift, and there is one there, but not forgetting there's the walkway across here which is going to be enclosed and have glass, so the glass isn't going to start till off the stone wall, so it's only again just to maybe get a glimpse at it. And it's at that level because the floor of the office is going to sit on top of that and go right across to there. And we're just doing the ticket office front at the moment, and the glass for it. Right, so that's the entrance to the station done. It's not stuck to the main part of the building, but the floor's done, and the frames and the girders are in. So we're doing an open framed girder on the inside. We're possibly going to put a brass handrail round the inside against the girders, so people can't walk straight up to the actual glass. And then for the door, we're going to have one of those spinning doors, a revolving door, and I'm going to try and get it to revolve on its own automatically at a steady speed, so people can just walk in, don't have to push it or out like that, which will be very interesting. So that's that bit, and that's the side what's going to come right up to this edge here. Now along here I'm hoping to put some cash machines, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. This is going to have a wood panel on from that part of the window down, and then there's a girder to go up there and one on the centre line there to go up. The one on the end is already stuck onto this one. There will be a floor put in at that height up there, because that's where the workers are going to be, and that's the office windows along there. So that will come forward right to this edge. I've just lent it up against there because there's nothing to hold it up. So that's that. Right, we've just put the glass in that top left-hand window, and now we have a name for the layout, because we needed to name the station. So big drum roll, and that is the name of the station, and Woodthorpe Station has been born. And we're going to also, the actual layout is going to be Woodthorpe Junction. So that's the name. Down at the bottom there, we've still got to put on the machines. Maybe might put some cash machines in there. But what we have done inside, we've put a ticket office, and there are some people in it. We just put 2, as you can see, and on the inside it does have, don't know if I can zoom in, excuse me for the shaking, but it's got information in it. So we thought we'd do that. But now what we have done also is this piece comes out. That's only just tight fitting, but it'll come out if anything happens. We're going to put lights in the office so we can get in. The floor, what's going to go round here across this line for the upstairs office, that's going to be removable as well. So we've got that bit up to now. So Woodthorpe Station is born. Right, the skeleton of the roof is done with ribs and formers. So we can get this shape so it follows the curve of the building. Now, how it's going to work for water, because we're going to get a lot of rain. What we've done is the outside edges are higher. These outside are higher than the internal ribs, and as you look here, there is a rib thinner, so water will run down here and sit in this trough at the bottom and then run out, and it's going to run this way, and we'll put a downpipe against the building here. So because people are going to walk from this area, from the car park in front, to get to the door, which is going to be in the middle here, we didn't want them to be getting wet from the roof. So that's why it's designed like that. And there's a an overhang all the way around the building, the same distance, 10 mil, which is 5 foot. So when people are walking on the path, they've got a bit of protection from the rain. So that's that. Now, if we pick it up, it self-holds itself together because of the design of the ribs are going one way and they're going that way. So it's like a T section. And that's it. So we'll put a covering from here, from there, down to the bottom, hopefully maybe 0.8 card, and then we'll just use paper to go all the way around, up underneath, all the way around, back on itself and finish onto there. We may have to give it 2 or 3 layers for the paper. Don't know just yet. And fully. It's a bit like when I used to do veneering and we used to bend aircraft ply, many layers, and then it would be very strong. But then what we're going to do is we're going to texture the roof with like fine stones, basically to slow the water down. So it has to run in and out, you know, of the pebbles. Because in the olden days, if you didn't know, we used to, on flat roofs, when we used to put felt down, we used to then put stones on top. And that was to stop the sun getting to the felt. Now there's all modern stuff now and it's not an issue. Because these resins, once they go off, they're off. So they never melt again. No matter how warm or cold. But I just thought the stones would just slow the water down. I would like to know how they've done it in the real world, because it's not an exact copy, but this is how I think I should be doing the roof. But the general shape is in the real world down south. So that's where we're up to with the roof. Well, that's the name. I hope you like it, and hope you like how the station's looking. It's very interesting doing this, doing it all out of card. There will be bits of metal put in at some point, and naturally the lights are not out of card. But it's great fun. You feel like you've achieved something, makes it more special, if you know what I mean. So hope you're well, stay safe with these bad weather, what's coming. I don't have any storm damage, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Okay, bye.